Hi all, back with more Fields of Fire, play testing, volume 3, the Falklands War, campaign 1, Goose Green, mission 2, this is my part 4, yeah, because that part 3 was a bit of a slog last night, and didn't really get completely through turn 3. It started kind of slow, if I remember. Well, hopefully better today, but we'll see. Well, 2 or 3 mistakes I've came across, things to talk about. A couple going back to mission 1. Put comment in the header about these. One of them was, again, difficult to show up here. It was up on the last card. We had 2 units, a squad and a fire team, Argentinian squad and a fire team, pinned under cover, I think. So I went in the enemy activity check and went through the whole thing about me deciding that I have to randomise between these 2 because I came across it before where it looked like it made a difference, yada yada yada. And then randomised between the 2, got the fire team, I think. So done the check in the fire team and then just completely ignored the squad. I don't think it would have made a heck of a difference. It would have either rallied, took no action, or I may have fell back. I think that was, is that not the options? Well, actually, I might be getting that one wrong. No, I think that's probably right. It's like pinned under cover, isn't it? So no action, rally, or fall back. So either one of the 3 options I don't think would have made a difference. Although I suppose if he had rallied, got his pin marker off, then he would have been firing better. But then were they? I can't recall. I can't recall where it was, to be honest. Okay, it was a mistake. Not much I can do about it now. The mission's finished now, so whether it would have, be interesting to maybe look back on that again just to see, because that the best case scenario for it, or the thing that would have maybe changed it, because if it fell back, it wouldn't have done anything. If it took no action, it wouldn't have done anything, obviously. If it had rallied, mind you, it would have been a 1-card draw for rally, but there's a lot of rallies in the deck. If it had rallied, it'd be interesting to look and see what the outcome would have been. So I might, if I get a chance, I'm going to leave that, maybe keep that in my mind and go and have a look back on that to see if it would have. Not that I can really do anything about it now, but it bothers me if there's mistakes like that and I say, well, it probably wouldn't have made any difference. I want to kind of know it wouldn't have made any difference, and then I feel okay about it. So if I get the chance, I'll try and look at it again, maybe talk about it again. And then part 11, which is the final part of mission 1. When I drew the event that said the CEO, the company headquarters we couldn't activate it this turn. Well, actually, now that I'm thinking about the words I'm saying there, it's just I didn't activate it at all. And there's two phases. Obviously let's see the wording in the actual event then. I mean, this is where you would normally, if the BNHQ is not on the map, activate the COHQ, right? So, but if for some reason you cannot do that, the COHQ could still activate. Well, I'm saying the words activate, and maybe I shouldn't be saying the words, because it says here in the initiative segment, the first part is COHQ impulse. If not activated in 3.3.1, draw an action card and give it the modified number of initiative commands. Save those commands or expend them in any saved commands on units up to the maximum per turn according to visibility and experience level. So if you don't activate them back here, I would still be using the wording activate. You would activate them here. Now I know when you've done them here, you can't then activate any platoons or CO staff because all that is done in this part. So you can't go back a step. So all that would happen was you would draw an initiative number on hand. This would be the small number modified accordingly, and then you would be able to use the commands to activate some what's the word, you know, units below them. I'm trying to think of the word there, I'm not getting it. Units are underneath the COHQ. You could activate, well, not activate them, just give them orders and whatever, and he could give orders to himself as well. However, I didn't do that, but like I'm just going to have a look just now, what does that event actually say? I think the wording was it just doesn't activate. Right, where's... let me show you this. So here's the mission 1 events again. And I initially looked at this one because I thought it was this, but it wasn't this one, because that one says BNHQ does not activate COHQ this turn. COHQ must use initiative and spend 2 commands to establish comm. It wasn't that once I started reading on there, but I thought it was this one at first because it says it does not activate it. But that's there saying it could use initiative and spend 2 commands. However, that's the one we got. It says lost in checking position. Company HQ cannot be activated this turn. Well, if I am using the words for activated as in the initiative segment 2, Grant, I wouldn't be able to do it at all. But I don't know. I actually think now that I have got that right, and I would still be able to draw an initiative for him. I just think that means he cannot be activated by the battalion HQ. Yeah. Well, I put that comment in the header saying that he would have been able to activate by... Well, I use the word activate, like I say. He would be able to activate under an initiative. But actually, I'm not 100% sure now when I'm thinking about that. The word activate, does that mean when you're in the initiative segment, does that word activate not apply to these? See, that says even there, platoon HQ impulse, if it was not activated, draw an action card and give it the modified number of initiative commands. So maybe that's saying, it's not activated. So maybe that means the COHQ could have still carried out this because it wasn't allowed to activate. However, it is allowed to carry out initiative. Yeah, I think that was right. However, I totally blanked over that bit and I did not draw for him. It didn't matter because we were in the last turn and it didn't really make any odds. But obviously I wanted to point out because I had activated, again I'm using the word activated, I used initiative to give all the platoon HQs all their commands. Yeah, I think that word activated is quite relevant in that part because you've got the activation segment and the initiative segment. So, okay, right, that was that. Right, so getting on to mission 2 then, there's a couple of things to talk about. Well, first of all, I forgot to give our platoons random skills. And I know that should have been done right at the beginning, but I don't see the harm in me giving them out now, so I will do that. Right, there, I've got 11 there. That seems a rather odd number, doesn't it? Well, it is an odd number. What I mean is, it feels like it maybe should be 12. It just seems like a strange number to have for them. Just wonder if one's jumped into another bit here. I can't really see anything. I'll just go with what we've got there then. I can't see another one there. No, that's not. Right. So what I'm going to do is I've got a D12 here because I think that's where I got that from. That's why I took it out the last time. Was to give these skills out. So I'll just roll right left to right, top to bottom on the D12, and a roll for first platoon. It's a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're getting paralysed to fire team. So that's for first platoon. And then carrying on. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's the same. Oh no, paralysed to assault team. That one's better actually. And then finally, right, it's a 2. Right, so 1, 1, 2. So 1 general initiative. That's quite a good one, that. That's for 3rd platoon. Right, okay. That's that done. Yeah, I kind of feel like 11. It might be that there's just 11. It just seemed like a strange number for something like that. But however. Okay, and yeah, there's probably, am I not right in saying the print and play kit might have these skills as well? So maybe I should have went and looked there, because to be honest, it might be that maybe there's different ones. I don't know. It's possible. Anyway, I'll just carry on playing as I am, because after hearing the news sort of yesterday about the fact that they've actually made some changes to this mission already, and is going to bring out new stuff. So I'm actually realising now what it is I'm doing, that I'm actually playing a game that's been tested and ironed out and changed, and this is not going to be the finished model and whatever, and rulebooks are going to change, play rates are going to change, mission books are going to change, counters maybe are going to change, all these things. So I'll need to be careful with that, because I've printed stuff out thinking I've got everything here that I need, but unless I can remember the changes that are being brought out. But the fact that this whole mission sounds like it's getting changed up a bit, so it's not a biggie. It's just to practice it, go through it as it is, and see how it works. That's the whole point, isn't it? Right, forgot to give a random skill. Next comment I've got at the 58-minute mark of part 1 of the second mission is where I realised that the sniper was firing from a different elevation through this potential contact marker onto this card, because at the time I talk about removing that potential contact. Fortunately, I forget about it and I don't remove it, and then when I go to say, oh, that should have been removed, then triggers to me that that's at higher elevation. So whether I would have spotted it at the time right away, because I talk about removing it and then I kind of forget. But anyway, we got away with that one. And then in part 2, a couple of things. Annoyed about this. It was one of the ones where I was watching, I'm saying, right, you're going to realise in a minute, you're going to realise, and I didn't. Right, where is he now? Yeah, he's away up under the trenches now. Yeah, this section here, it's a 2-step section. Was it always a 2-step section? I can't remember. I think it was 3 at one point. It might have got broken down. It moved from here to here. It moved up to here. And then I used first platoon headquarters. Basically, I used first platoon headquarters to try give it an order to seek cover. Well, that's from second platoon. I can't do that. It needs to be a CO staff that can give that order, or it's platoon HQ. So I was watching it back and I thought, oh, right, is there any way I can fix that? And I did see what I'm going to do. I seen a way of it could have happened, and as long as I've got the commands just now, well, I adjust them now. I've left my comment and I've said, let's just say that when the second in command moves, he spends one more command to order the section from second platoon to seek cover. Okay, it would have been done in a different phase. Cards would have been drawn in a different order, but I think he was drawing something ridiculous like 5 cards or something, wasn't he? Yeah, because it was that card there, and it's a 4-card draw for cover, but he was veteran as well, so he was getting an extra card draw. But I done it from first platoon headquarters, and I shouldn't have done that. And second platoon wasn't within range to do it. The sergeant major didn't move up either. I thought, oh, I've not got anybody. And then what happened was I moved the second in command, which I think he might still be. No, where's the second in command? Is he up here? No, he's up here now. He had moved up to here, and he would have been in range to be able to give the order for it. So with that in mind, what I'm going to do is take him down 1 command, but I'm going to give first platoon 1 command back. Now that was a little time ago, I know, and it's not great, but that's about the best fix I can come up with. And it would have happened in that turn. It would have happened. I would have been able to do it in that turn. So, okay, right, that's it. Not great, I know, but so these things are going to happen. To be honest, I had a feeling I would do that at some point, and that's why you kind of want to keep these sections together with our platoon HQ. Because if they stray a little bit, you're going to be tempted into making that mistake, I think. Thinking, oh, I'll just give that another command, and then it's not from your platoon. Anyway, it's done now. I don't think it was a biggie. I think that was okay. I would have got away with it. But again. Okay, right, moving on with the game. So that's 15 minutes of that. I'm sitting with my phase marker at the potential contact evaluation segment, so let's do that. And yeah, I think we've got 3, and yeah, things are quite nasty as it is. It could get worse here, or well, here's hoping it doesn't. The good thing was we're at heavily engaged, aren't we? We're still at heavily engaged. We've got 2 cards. We've got at least two occupied cards with VOFs on them, and 1 that's got both a friendly and an enemy on it. So that's heavily engaged. That's excellent. We've got a potential contact here, a potential contact here, and there's the third. Yeah, it's that one there. Yeah. So here, and here. Well, these are 2 Bs, so we need to find out what this one is first. It could be a B or a C. Wow, we got lucky with these then. I think that's all 3 of them have been C's. We've got 1 more to go, so it could be. So that does mean that we're going to resolve between these 2 B's first. So we'll say this is a 1, this is a 2. Yeah, that's fine. So what we get a 2, right? So it's a 1 with both of our guys. It's a secondary objective card as well. So this is a B, but we are heavily engaged. So how many cards is that then? B, it's only 2 cards. See the benefit to being heavily engaged. That's huge. That's another thing to think more about, Grant. I remember playing one of the Normandy missions and was really switched on to that one, because that one's pretty big. Just move an assault team up, get something up on the same card, get to that heavily engaged status, and then try and get some contacts. So it's a 2-card draw only. So which one was it we're doing? It's this one. Yeah, it was a 2. So we're doing this, and it's a 2-card draw looking for contact. Is that right? It's only 2 cards. B, heavily engaged. Yeah, 2 cards. Well, I mean, even an A heavily engaged is 3 cards. And heavily engaged is engaged, but at least one of the cards is both enemy and friendly units on it. And engaged is 2 plus friendly or enemy occupied cards are under VOFs. Yeah, it is. Okay, so 2-card draw. Looking for contact, or not, as the case may be. Right, here we go. No, 2 rally cards. Okay, good. That gets that one out of the way. So that's good. And to be honest, I'd like this one to go away as well. Well, I think at the moment I'd like them all to go away, but you know, part of the fun in this game is I've said it before. Sometimes it'd be a bit boring when you don't get in as many contacts, but these snipers are kind of been annoying me, and I moved foolishly. I just watched back the part where I was talking about, yeah, he'll fall back and he'll go unspotted again, but my words were, but I'll then know where he is and I'll be careful about how I'm moving, or something like that. You know, I'll know where he is and I'll be wary about moving into his line of sight. And then what I do, clunk right in there, not even thinking about it, and then realising later that he's going to open fire on me. But yeah, that's it. Right, so 2-card draw on this guy as well then. 1, 2. Here we go. There's another rally. And a cover card. No then. Good. Right, so no as well. I mean, both these cards are under a bit of bother anyway, because he's getting sniper attack, and this guy's getting a sniper attack as well on the same card. So that's -3s on them. Okay, and then the final one is a C. Well, a heavily engaged, that could be that's only a 1-card draw. Heavily engaged. Okay, so, well, I'll just keep the camera there and draw 1 card. Is that right? Yeah, it doesn't feel like a lot of cards, but that shows you how big that is. Right, 1 card looking for contact, another rally. So no. So that comes off as well. So you can see how much. I mean, okay, I could have drawn, but I mean that was only 5 cards I drew in total. And remember, there's 7 contacts in a 50-card deck. So yeah, I mean, I don't think. I think what we drew there was quite capable of being no contacts in 5 cards. Okay. Right, well that zips right through that. I thought I might have been just creating this as a part with because I thought I might have more to do. Right, pinned recovery then. Is there any pinned recovery? No, because I actually got pinned units here, but they've both got the mines on them. So, which counts as a VOF, so nothing else, no. And then combat effects then. Okay. And, right, well we are attacking this sniper. He's attacking us, and this is on the same card. We're all firing into this nothing. And the 2 guys are just sitting on mines cards. Yeah, we've got. Actually, that's a casualty that's not going to be rescued, is it? Yeah. It's unlikely, I think. I'm afraid. Okay. Right. Well, I'll do as usual. I'll do my guys first. So I'll do this one here. So what happens? The sniper fire comes down and hits this card. Because it's got to pick. Does it just pick something random? Does it? I'm up enemy snipers. I think I want another bit that talks about snipers. Begin each combat segment. Select 1 random target on the card with the sniper's VOF and move the sniper VOF onto it. Right, well there is only 1 target. He's got some priority about wanting something that's exposed, but however, that's what he's targeting. So the good thing is this time we're getting the mist, aren't we? So let's bring along the mist. So we've got +0 for the card, unfortunately, +1 for the mist, +2 for the trenches. So it's a +3, and that VOF gives a -3. That is right, and it is a -3. Why am I doubting that one? I think, let's say they've got the wee -3 on the counters now, haven't they? In fact, was it not? Yeah, I'm looking at just need to look at the bit that I was looking at. Yeah, sniper is -3. So, 1, 2, 3, so +3, -3, isn't it? Yeah. We do get the mist. Yeah. Do get the trenches. Yeah, +3, -3, so it's on a 0. So here we go. 0's a miss, that's a nice card. That's the best card going, isn't it? Actually, there's one with a 6, isn't there? I think that would probably be better. That might be a miss. I think there is. I think there's not 1 card that's got a miss right up the top. That's maybe the 6 one. Okay, well, perfect. A miss. He wasn't pinned anyway. That's fine. Excellent. Well, I'm delighted with that, because that was our 2-step veteran squad section. So, right. So our other guy is just an assault team, I think. So yeah, unfortunately he's exposed. Yeah, he was able to infiltrate. Oh, wasn't he? That was a good thing. So Again, the sniper fire is going to come down here. And the good thing about that is he's exposed as well. And we've got automatic weapons. Yeah, because it's assault team, that's right. So, however, the mist is going to come across. So +2 for the card. +1 for the mist. It's +3. -2 for being exposed. Takes it down to +1. And then -3 for the sniper. Takes it to a -2. So he's on a -2. That's not a good card. Now, that is a hit. So he's an assault team. He's line. And he's a water team. Which is stretcher team, isn't it? Let me find one of them. Stretcher team. Well, could have been worse. Again, it's not a casualty, which we've got one already, haven't we? So stretcher team. Take him out of there. He goes in here, and he was not undercover. We need a pen to marker. So he's pinned and he's exposed still, although that will come off. Right, that's fine. Right, and then, well, can we get something back on that guy? He's going to be slightly better off than one. Yeah, he's maybe a 0, I think. So +2, +3. +3, -2, -3. Yeah, it's a +3 and a -3, isn't it? Because we've got automatic weapons. Yeah, so it's a 0. So on a 0, could do with this one. There's a pin. Well, I'll tell you what, it wasn't a great card for us, so just take that, I think. So we get a pin result. So that will stop him from just going away, and then yeah. And we've not got, well, we're going to have to find something else to fire on that. But it will mean that he won't be able to just well, he'd be classed as a pinned unit, so he'll be checking on that. So they can still fall back with that, but what I mean is, if it was a sniper and spotted right now, he would want to move back. That's the thing. And it was, yeah. We definitely had him spotted. Yeah, because he was spotted here and he moved back. It was didn't remove the spotted side of things from him. No, okay. Okay, well, a bit of a mixed bag there, but maybe nah, you know what? I think that probably was good, because that was a good result. That wasn't a casualty, and we at least got a pin result on that, so probably not too bad when I think about it. Okay, so update ammo levels of units exerting BOF. Right, well, there is going to be some of that, and that's because all these machine guns are firing on this this card here. So any of the other fire, that sniper fire, that was assault team fire, so none of that. However, we've got 1, 2, and 3 machine gun of first platoon firing in here. That's a squad that's firing down there. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, what we want to spot this guy, because if we spot that, he's moving back. Yeah, you're jumping ahead a bit, Grant. But right, so the three machine guns. Oh God, we've got these ones as well. So the 3 machine guns from first platoon and the 3 machine guns from second platoon. I'm saying the three machine guns. I can only see 2. No, they are there. It's there. So the 3 machine guns for first and 3 machine guns for second, all spent a point of ammo. So just get that covered in. Hang on. Right, okay, that was that. So a bit of a waste of ammo, all that. But the problem is that we knew he was going to move back, but I don't think my intention had been for all these to be firing on it, but it's just the way it's worked out. They've got 6 ammunition each. You know, that's quite a lot when you're considering it's only 10 turns. Okay, Update ammo levels, done that. Right, so remove pyrotechnic smoke, illumination exposed. Probably just going to be exposed markers, I think. So what we got? Pin stretcher team in there. Yeah, well, things are going to change a little bit there. I'll put the mist back. We got any more? There's quite a few exposed markers actually, isn't there? Right. I think that's them all. So what I'll do is I'll move the sniper fire back to there, back to the top, just to, because I think that should be, officially I think you should do that in case you've got other units come on the card, etc. And then, so we're going to update just VOS PDFs. Well, we are not firing at it anymore at all, because that's a stretcher team. He is still firing back at us with all pinned. Now, yeah, well, he can't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll say if he's in good order. If he's in good order, he'll continue to fire. I mean, because he can't. He's all pinned, so. That's enemy snipers. Yeah, enemy snipers follow the rules below and do not act according to the usual enemy activity hierarchy. However, if pinned or reduced to a LA, enemy snipers will then follow the pinned LA activity check hierarchy. Yeah, I think we're probably back at the other bit I was going to tell you. I'm just wanting to read what it says. Because it still can't fire with sniper VOF, surely, while it's pinned. Just not really. Well, I'm not reading that, but I tell you what, it says it's got to be S on the counter, and while this is on top of it, it can only get all pinned fire. It cannot get sniper fire. Let's not be silly, Grant. Right? Let's leave it at that. Right. So he's firing with all pinned. So that'll be the combat. Oops, that was great. That will be the actual combat unless anything changes right now. That's if we were to have the combat now, he would be firing with all pinned, and we wouldn't be firing back at him. These are all still firing here with the same automatic weapons, but we're probably going to stop that fire. And this sniper's still firing it here with the small arms, with the possible sniper fire. But yeah, spotting him's going to be a priority. We spot him, he falls back off the map, I think. Okay. Well, that's everything, isn't it? That's only 33 minutes. It's only 33 minutes, I'm saying. On to game turn 4. Should I just push on a bit? Why not? Yeah, just create a part and I'll just get so far, I think. Yeah, this is probably going to be. This is where I got stuck last night, though, is like wondering how to go about things, and things were starting to feel a bit more trickier for me to try and deal with. Well, I'll tell you what, as we've seen that heavily engaged contact situation, we should jump on that a bit more, I think. Yeah. Okay, right, back to the beginning of the turn then. And we'll draw for a friendly higher HQ event. There's not one. We will start dealing with a friendly command phase. Okay, whereas our company headquarters, he is here. But again, he's in communication. Well, he's not got any commands, so. Oh yeah, we've got him under this cover marker. That was well, he probably did want to move up a bit, because like I've said, in this, when it's in the daylight, it's better. He can get, he can spend 6 commands, he can save 9 commands, so he can start doing a bit more. However, he must have drew pretty poorly for his commands last turn, so he's got none saved. He is veteran, he is undercover, so he's going to get a +2 to this draw. And it's only a 2. Yuck. Okay, so he's going from 0 to 4. But he does need to activate. Well, you can see second in command's down. Well, that's because I knocked him down on a 1 because of that issue that I'd caught. I suppose second and third platoon, first and third platoon aren't too bad. They've got 3 commands saved each. Well, look, what is it? What are you planning to do, Grant? Well, I've said it's a priority that this guy spots that, but I'll tell you what, that's the one we made a mistake with. That's second platoon. This is first platoon. However, we do have the second in command there. He can give him that order, like he did before. Well, allegedly. So get the feeling I might want to activate that, because then I could do that first. Try and get that spotted, and then we know where we stand with that. So I want to activate the second in command. Third platoon could do a platoon moving up here, but remember, he does have 3 commands saved. What about second platoon? See, I'm not so sure he's going to do an awful lot. He's got an assault team here. I think the plan was next turn to maybe send that assault team up into that potential contact. Because I think I should be going for all the contacts anyway. Well, whether I hit the A's up the top there or not, I don't know. I'm wondering if that's maybe what they've adjusted, and I did start wondering, was this intentional that way? Maybe it was just to tease you into the extra points up the back there, maybe. You know, whereas you had to reach this row, really. Okay. Right, well, first platoon, I don't know. Third platoon I'd like to activate. I mean, I could activate first, second and third and the second in command, I suppose. Yeah, I actually think I will, or will I? Yeah, it's annoying that second is the one that I don't think I'm going to use much of, because I think all he's going to do is send the assault team. Well, why not just not activate him then? He's got 1 command. He's got what he needs to do that. Although, hold on. He does need to ceasefire as well. Once I've moved. Now, we've not got any sort of pyrotechnic ceasefires, have we? No. So we're going to have to individually give these all a ceasefire or a shift fire. Well, that guy would be hopefully getting a shift fire once he spots. I'm just going to activate them all. Well, apart from the Sergeant Major. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We activate second in command, first platoon, second platoon, third platoon. Okay, so we're just leaving the Sergeant. Where is the Sergeant? Actually, he's beside second platoon. That's fine. Well, he could... Yeah, I was going to say, he could give the order to ceasefire. If you didn't want to activate second platoon, maybe. I'll just go for it. The good thing is, Company HQ's veteran, and he's sitting under a cover marker. So he's getting a +2 to the draw next turn. So, you know, even if he gets a poor 2, he's still getting 4 command. Well, okay, he could get a 1, yeah. But right, we'll go with that. I think I'm going to do second in command first. He's under cover as well, which is good. So he's here under this cover. So the reason I want to do him first is to get this guy spotted, and then, yeah, because obviously first platoon cannot activate him, cannot give him an order. So I'm going to activate second in command. So he's under cover, he's line, so it's a +1, and that's nice. So 6 commands on top of the one he had saved. gives him 7. Can't only spend 6 of that, so I'll just put that there as a buffer. Okay, so yeah, well, let's just do it, Grant. Let's give him, spend 1 command to give an order for this guy to spot this card. Oh, you know what? He's got a +3. And that is going to apply. So he's going to get an extra -1 to this. He is veteran though, isn't he? He's one of the first ones, as long as it's a first section. So that means it's going to be, where is it? He's veteran, we get a +1. Oh, he's on a higher elevation. Excellent. So we've got that balanced out. Remember, he's up on a hill. So he is on a higher elevation, so it's a +1. So +1 for veteran, +1 for higher elevation. It's a -1 because he's got a +3 cover and concealment. It's a -1 because he's undercover. It's a -1 because he's a sniper. So that's -3, and we've got +2. However, we're going to get another +1 because he's green. Yeah, it's going to be balanced out at 0, isn't it? +1, +2, +3, and then -1, -2, -3. Yeah, it just takes it down to 0. So it is a 2-card draw for it. Okay, so I've spent my command. We're going to do this. So 2-card draw, looking for crosshairs. That does his usual, checks the discard pile, and there's crosshairs sitting on top. Right, there's lots of crosshairs here, Grant. Here we go. No. Oh, yes. That was good. That was good. Right, so got this guy spotted. Oh, he's exposed. He shouldn't be exposed. They've passed the turn. Yeah. It's because I should have had the exposed marker on the top. Right. Okay. So got him. Yeah, but you're right. He's going to go away, isn't he? And the enemy sniper spotted that will move 1 card away from any friendly units during each activate check until it's out of friendly line of sight or has exited the map. Well, here is my question that I left in the video, which, to be honest, I think I'm going to have to go and ask. Because if he moves to here, he is going to be out of line of sight, I believe. And he's moving 1 card away. He's moving further away from the friendly. Yeah, because this is a hill in the way. I can't see him over the top of the hill. That's a hill as well. He's down behind the hills. There you go. I think I'm going to have to go and ask this. Yeah, in fact, while it's on my mind, I'm going to go and do that. Okay, went and popped that question out there, but don't think Andrew or Colin are around at the moment, so we'll see. I don't suppose I need to know about it right now. Yeah, I don't believe I've seen anything that would make the choice between the two, because clearly the both options are going to be out of line of sight, but one's going to keep them on the map and one's going to be off the map. So I'd be happier if he just moved off the map. Okay, that was 1 command spent by second in command. Now, does he now want to shift fire? Probably. I mean, I want to get the fire off of this, although I want to get that assault team moved up there first, so I want to activate 2nd platoon next, Grant. In fact, that was maybe a blunder. No, it's fine. So long as I've got something firing on it to create the infiltrate option, you know. Because that's a nice move. That assault team up under the trenches, hopefully infiltrated up there onto that potential contact while we're still sitting at heavily engaged. Yeah, okay, there's an enemy activity check to come to see what happens. Second in command, is there anything else you want to do? with his commands, because he does have 6 left, 5 of which he can spend. I mean, here's the other bold option: is move this guy further up. That's a potential contact A up there, 9 grand. If it did move it up to there, that would still allow him to move there and be out of line of sight, remember? So it wouldn't clear that sort of question that I've got up. Well, actually, yeah, we could be extra down here and send the second in command up here. To be honest, you could, first platoon could go up there as well. You want to be careful. Maybe going to get caught out with something. Well, first platoon will need to work on their own, because they'll need to platoon move up. Yeah, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. Right? Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to move him up here, or attempt to infiltrate up under the trenches. Okay, so I'll leave him there just now. That's going to cost me 1 command. Yeah, so attempt to infiltrate. So it's he's line, so it's a 2-card draw for infiltrate. I might as well take the infiltrate on. So here we go. No. Okay. Could exhort it, but I think that's probably a waste. Maybe just accept that he's. Yeah, I think it is a bit of a waste. So, now are you gonna move this then? Oh yeah, that would then change. That would switch your fire anyway, Grant. Now that sniper's going to be spotted. He's still going to be firing on that card, so that's not going to change anything, is it? Because if he's spotted, yeah, I was reading the follow-up bit. The spotted enemy sniper's first priority is an allowable card that is out of line of sight of all friendly units. Well, clearly that would be, and then also off the map would be. The next priority is the card with the highest terrain value. Well, that's talking cards where we're talking a card in an off-map position. However, the next part is if more than one of the allowable cards fits the priority. But again, it's talking cards and determining the cards randomly. Yeah, it's still worth. I still think it's worthwhile getting some kind of response to that one, I think. Okay, we'll see. Yeah, so yeah, let's do it. Let's give this, because this is so he's going to be under the trenches. Well, he's under the trenches as well, but he's under the trenches exposed, because he did not infiltrate. Well, hopefully this doesn't backfire and that sniper doesn't keep firing here. So we're going to give another command for this to attempt to infiltrate up to there. That's one more command. He's down to 4. He can spend 3 of the 4 still. And the good thing about that is he's a veteran section, so he's going to get a 3-card draw for this. We've already drew 2 cards that have not shown infiltrate, so there's a good chance of that. And I'll tell you what, if he doesn't find it, we could give him a cover order. See, cover order. Sure you know what you're doing here, Grant. Not really. Okay, so we're attempting to infiltrate. I've spent the command. We've got a 3-card draw for this. 1, 2, 3. Looking for infiltrate. No. No. Yes. Well, that means we're not looking for cover. Yeah, doesn't make sense that to me. Especially when there's an A contact on it. So he gets there without exposed. Now when he moves from here to here, he's gonna, because remember the second in command doesn't have a VOF anyway, so he can't be firing this way anyway, so it's not as if he would continue firing that way. That's right, innit? So what would happen when he moves up there, he's then going to have this in his line of sight, and then a PDF would open up like that on him with small arms, and then small arms, here we go. So we're targeting that now, but I'm pretty sure that PDF falls off because he's not got a VOF rating. Yeah, he's the only one on the card, so yeah, okay, I like it. So second in command still feels like he's got 3 commands left. He spent 3, is he? Yeah, 1 was to spot, 1 was to move. I missed 1, I think. No, 1 was to spot, 1 was to move, 1 was to give an order for that to infiltrate. Well, he was infiltrate attempting as well. So that's fine. Okay, that's good. I like that. I mean, I've got my worry that that we are going to stay heavily engaged, but because the other worry, yeah, I don't think we are, because when that sniper goes away, we're only going to have 1 card, occupied card with VOFs on it. I think. Yeah, we are, aren't we? Yeah, so even though that's bad, because we're not even going to drop back to engage. We're going to drop back to contact. Oh dear, Grant. I think we're going to drop back to contact when that sniper goes away. That's not good. Okay, well, bear that in mind if you're going to challenge any other potential contact. Well, I was going to send this assault team up to here, wasn't I? That A is going to be resolved first. However, if that A did resolve with a VOF on that card, it would put us back to heavily engaged, and it would probably give us a good chance of avoiding contact as well. So there is that. You know. Right, so 3 commands left, second in command. He's not want to give an order to seek cover. I don't think that's clever. I'm starting to think now. I mean, I was looking at this squad and wondering about getting that move in, but we are only on game turn 4. I think maybe we just sit with that for now. Okay, I'm just going to say the rest. I'm pausing there thinking, I feel like I should maybe be doing more, but what about, well, I can't move any further. Let's try to help out here, but no, I think if anybody's going to do that, it's going to come from first platoon, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's as much as you can do with second in command, so I'm going to save his other 4 commands. That's pretty good. He's got 4 saved. Okay, so we've also got first, second, and third platoon activated. So what what is the plan there? I think I'll do second because I want to move him this assault. If I'm going to do this, which I think it seems wise, yeah, that's going to be interesting because if this does trigger a package, it's going to be here or here. Ooh, that's something to think about, Grant. Although, if he is unspotted, he's not got an issue with going on here or here as long as he's firing at this card. No, that's not true, Grant. Sorry. Although, yeah, no, he would go on that card and start firing at him. No, but he wouldn't be able to place that package. And he can't go there because there's an enemy unit there. So he could only go there if he wasn't capable of point blank fire, or no, that's it, Grant. There's no ors about it. Or he wasn't placing a PDF FOF, maybe? Could he go there with that? Well, you know what, let's see. It's just a wee bit worrying. I've got my second in command there now and something could spawn. But nothing's going to spawn on there when it's triggered from this card and start attacking it. I don't think. Well, maybe the exception, what I just said, that if he doesn't place a VOF PDF, all he needs to do is be able to see this card. And then at the end of the turn, he would open up on that. However, there'd be a time in between. He wouldn't be able to create combat in that turn, I don't think. He wouldn't be able to do anything to my second in command. Right, let's activate second platoon then. Because I don't think they're going to do an awful lot more than send that assault team up. So he's got one command saved, he's line, he's not undercover. So unmodified, that's a 6. I'm just showing you there, that is a pin at the top. The rest are all misses. I get the feeling there's maybe one that's got a miss. Maybe there's more than one 6. Maybe there's 2 of them and one's got a miss. Right, that's a lot of commands. So 6, we've got 7. So again, we actually do need a red cube. I would never have thought that was going to happen here. So he can spend 6. He's line, he can save 6. Okay, well, we might well be saving quite a lot. So I think we're going to spend 1 command to attempt to infiltrate under these trenches. So he's definitely going under the trenches anyway. The infiltrate is going to be a 2-card draw, and we will be able to chuck another exhort onto this one, which I probably will do. In fact, I got all the commands. Yeah, so 2-card draw, looking for infiltrate. Look what that 6 card also was, an infiltrate. Oh, and the card before. Although, was that not the one we wanted at the time? Right, okay, maybe low odds now. Okay, 2-card draw, looking for infiltrate. No. Oh, yes. Wow. Right, we better stop thinking we're going to be able to infiltrate anything else, I think, until we get the deck shuffled. That seems like an awful lot of them went by. So yeah, succeeds. Good stuff. And so, and then we ceasefire, don't we? Yeah, so he calls a ceasefire on this card. That's another command. So that comes away, and the crossfire comes away. However, the automatic weapons are still coming from first platoon, but they'll need to give that order as well. Yeah, I don't think I can do any more, really. It's better to let third platoon move up here, because this is one of his sections as well, so makes more sense, I think. Just save the 5 commands then, Grant. I suppose that was the downside of it, mind you. I'm not so sure about moving this platoon up. I think what we should maybe try and move something across to here. I think that's what we should do. Because there's a litter team sitting in there, and although he's only firing with all pinned, it'd be nasty if he rallied though. Although, yeah, no, because he's checking. Yeah, he does check the pinned rather than the sniper activity. Yeah, okay. Right, I think I'll use second platoon, leave the rest. So he's going to save 5 commands. Right. What are we at? That's a an hour, so I do need to go and sort some dinner. Yeah, so I figured I was going to have to stop the stop the part somewhere in between here. I think maybe it's not a bad place to stop. Well, could I do third platoon? Because are they not just going to platoon move up, Grant? The only other temptation is you consider moving this up here or breaking an assault team off up here, but like I've just said, I don't think we're going to be heavily engaged, and I don't even think we're going to be engaged. Well, I reckon we'll be engaged when some of these because I think probably this is going to spawn something now that I see it. Okay, I'll do third platoon first. I can think about what I want to do with it. So they've got 3 saved actually, and they're undercover and they're wine. So wine undercover, so he's getting a +1 to that 3, so it's 4. So it's 4 on top of the 3 is a 7. And again, he can only spend 6. So right, well, we're going to spend. Yeah, we're going to spend 2 to platoon move up into the rolling moor. So we'll spend 2 and I'll get them shifted up. Okay, platoon move, third platoon up to here. This section is not exposed, the rest of them are because he was on the card. Leaving behind company HQ, just try to leave that cover marker off so I don't forget where he is. Well, I shouldn't, I'm going to have to hunt for him when it comes the time of the command phase anyway. So he is undercover though, so he's nice. I mean, I'm not saying he might not still move up a little bit, but I think keeping him undercover, the fact he's veteran, that's great, and it's like +2 all the time. So that's 2 command spend. We can spend on our 4. I mean, I think the best we're going to consider is either sending this here or here. If we send it, we can then give it a command to try and seek cover. So what are we sitting on potential contacts? We've got this A and this B or C, which I've got to really consider it being a B because each one of them turned out to be a C, but it could be a C, and that would have been a real lucky result. Although when I say that, C's are less points, aren't they, come the end, so there is that. So do I want to push on another one? I don't really feel that confident about sending a whole squad, but maybe we break another assault team off. Maybe not. Well, yeah. No, I've already said you can do this. This works. Break an assault team off from that, and it's not exposed. I know, doesn't feel comfortable with me, that one, but it's been confirmed that it's okay to do it. I don't know. If we were to send the squad here or here for that matter, it would resolve the sniper issue. Maybe that's worthwhile getting an answer to then before we decide on this next move, because if somebody comes back and says, yeah, you need to randomise between that or that, then I might well make this move, because if I'm on one of these cards, that's not an option for him anymore, because that would be in line of sight as well, so he would then fall back off the map. Yeah. Let's go and quickly look if we've got an answer, and then I might, because I kind of need to cut. It's a horrible place to cut the video though, and I mean like just stop this and call it a part. It's just kind of not the best place, is it? Nah, I don't have a reply yet, but I actually do think I'm just going to stop there actually. So although I have carried out part of the activation of the third platoon, hopefully this red cube will remind me that where I am. So I've got to finish the activation of the third platoon, and then I've got first platoon still to draw a card for, and then after that we've got the initiative. Well, first sergeant will just get one command in the initiative segment. So yeah, not the best place to have stopped things, but I'd like to think about this as well, and that answer to that question could be important to me deciding, do I want him? And obviously an assault team would work as well. An assault team would work as well, because all we're talking about is line of sight. I was thinking at first we needed to be able to fire on him, but we don't need to fire on him. It's just line of sight. If we would be in line of sight of that, then he's not going to move there, and he will just definitely go off the card. But part of me is getting a feeling that somebody's going to tell me no, they would back off the card. And if that is the case, then I might not take this sort of gamble on. So okay, I will leave it there. I should remember where I'm at. I'm on game turn 4, and we're still in our activation segment. Somewhere in the middle of it, but that little red cube should trigger something for me, and I can always look back in the footage. Also, I do kind of need to go and sort food out now, so whether I'll get back from another part before bed, I'm not so sure, to be honest. But if not, I will be back tomorrow for another part, so I'll see you all then. Okay, cheers.